Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode for the 24th of October 2018. Today we're going to be looking at the markets. We're looking at Bitcoin. It's broken out of that kind of descending triangle we've been speaking about for months now. So it's broken out of that and we'll see where it goes from here. There's kind of talk of the ETF maybe being approved. We'll look at that as well. Look at the news for that. BABB is obviously coming out on the 12th of December. And I'll also be looking at a microcap that I've been looking at for a couple of weeks actually. And the price is starting to kind of break on it. So I want to talk about Bounty0x as well. So I'm going to do that today. But first, we're just going to see if anybody's in. And in the chat area, we have a few people in just now. Excellent. Okay. So I have Tim Gash is in. Good morning to you. Vin is in this morning. James, Oklahoma, one of our Brown admins is in. Good morning. Happy Wednesday from Oklahoma. Mike D, one of our Brown admins is in as well. Good to see you here, buddy. Vikramjit Singh, Ajmal Salim is in. Alex Jug, Adeb Vin, one of our Brown admins as well. Stephen King, Justin Churchill, Kig is in. Good morning to you, buddy. Mike Pollen, Peter J, George Charles, Jasmine K is in. Martin and Sonia, IoT Financial, Crypto Don Wan is in the house. Welcome to you, buddy. David Schwartz is in. Yeah, you've missed. I've not seen you for a couple of days, David. Good to have you back. Atif Mahmood is in, and Jambi K is in also. Okay, we're going to look at this Bitcoin chart. Look what happened here. So this is we've spoken about this for months now. This long-term descending triangle. This is going back to the 23rd of February. Descending triangle. And you can see the kind of resistance line here all the way down, and we're waiting on a breakdown or a break up, and it seems to have broken up from here, just kind of broken up over the last 8 hours or so. So it's broken out of there. It did go to about $6,469, and the other thing is, if it can break out of this channel around about 6,500, we could see it going even higher. So hopefully it's not a kind of false breakout here, but it's broken out of this descending triangle that's been in play for absolute months now. So nearly a full year, So that's some good news. And everybody crush the likes if you like these videos. Crush the likes. If you could do that, it'd be fantastic. Yeah, so it's looking good for Bitcoin at the moment. A lot of people are still saying it's going to go down, and it may well come back down from here. But the first kind of sign of a Bitcoin breakout from here, and want to look at kind of price analysis. This is from newsbtc.com as well. So traders should mark October the 22nd as a turning point for Bitcoin, thanks to CFTC giving the ICE the permission to launch Bitcoin futures. And the rumours of SEC approval of VanEck Bitcoin ETF approval, investors are vibrant. Because of this, it's likely that Bitcoin shall rally, confirming the breakout pattern of week ending October the 22nd. So they're seeing the same thing as well, of this pattern kind of being broken. This is a weekly chart they're looking at, and they've seen that pattern kind of being broken. So, and they're kind of attributing that to the rumour that the VanEck ETF is going to go through. So I'm just going to try and find the news for that as well. I just lost it there just now. Oh, where the hell is it? Nope, there it is. So VanEck, we'll just pull that across. As the race to launch the first Bitcoin exchange traded fund continues, a meeting on Tuesday between investment management firm VanEck and the US Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, seems to have successfully resolved the regulator's main issues with the ETF proposal. So the ETF possibly back on the table. So VanEck's ETF application was rejected among several others in August, with the SEC calling into question the ability to prevent Bitcoin markets being manipulated and subject to insider trading. In Tuesday's discussion, 5 of the SEC's key issues that led to the rejection have apparently been resolved. So the SEC published a document outlining the main points of discussion in the meeting, listing the following reasons it now thinks the VanEck SolidX Bitcoin Trust should now be approved. So these are the five kind of points. There now exists a significant regulated derivatives market for Bitcoin. Relevant markets, CBOE, Bitcoin futures, OTC desks are regulated. Concerns around price manipulation have been mitigated, consistent with approval of prior commodity-based ETPs. CBOE's rules are designed to surveil for potential manipulation of trust shares, promotes investor protection. So these are the things, these are the following reasons that they've said it could or should now be approved. So we need to wait and see. So SEC review deadline set for Friday, as Bitcoin News reported earlier this month. The SEC has a deadline set for approving the ETFs Friday the 26th of October. While analysts have generally agreed they do not expect to see an approval until next year, the success of BABB meeting may prove them wrong. So imagine what that would do to the kind of price of Bitcoin should that get approved. So that would be fantastic if it did get approved. There, I'm just going to refresh this. That's on the 4 hour. Look at it on the hourly. So this is the hourly chart, and you can see it looks like a bigger jump, but I like to look at the 4 hour chart when I'm going to kind of doing the analysis. So it kind of jumped here from about 3 AM this morning and kind of hit that channel, trading channel that's been trading in for a while. Kind of hit the top of that. That looks like resistance, 6,500 or so. And it came back down, but it could go back up from here. So it's sitting at 6,434 just now. So that's good news. Good news with VanEck. Obviously, the backed kind of trading exchange for investors, institutional investors, is going to be bigger than the ETF. But if the ETF does get approved, I think everybody had forgotten about it until next year, because everybody was saying, me included, everybody was saying, I don't think it's going to be approved this year. But with the meeting yesterday, could that ETF get approved? It could get approved. So we'll need to wait and see what happens with the ETF. But that would just mean everything's just going to go bonkers, to be honest. I'll just go back to chat, see what you guys think. Kig, thank you very much for the $2 donation. Really appreciate that, buddy. High Plains Drifter is in. Kim O'Brien's in the house, one of our brilliant admins. Excellent, good to see you here, Kim. Gino Dow is in. David Schwartz, I think BTC needs a little more volume to keep moving up. Yeah, it definitely needs volume, as the volume has been really, really low for the past, well, 10 months, to be honest. It's been really low. There's been spikes up, obviously, but the volume in general has been quite low. Just look at the daily chart. You can see here the volume at the bottom. The volume around about here, the beginning of the year was quite high, and it's just tapered off, tapered off, tapered off, and it's still needs a lot more volume in there as well. So hopefully people will just start thinking about this ETF getting approved and more regulations coming in, BABB coming out as well. Fidelity open up a trading desk. There's loads of good news coming out, and I said yesterday this could really explode by the end of the year. I still think it will. I do still think it will. This might be the catalyst for it. But yeah, you're right. The volume does need to pick up for Bitcoin, because the volume has been its lowest all year. Gino Dow, BTC price is 6602. I think that might be the USDT price. So if you look at the USDT price, that's the USDT price, 6602. But because of the Tether stuff, I've not been looking at that. I've been looking at the Coinbase price and the USD value. So it kind of spiked up there. And that was with the Tether kind of issue when it spiked up to 7,600. I know that's kind of been resolved just now, but I'm just looking at the USD value on Coinbase at the moment. That's what I'm basing the charts on just now, until this kind of all dies down. So it looks good on either chart, to be honest. The BTC USDT price and the BTC USD price. So it looks good on both the two charts, to be honest. So yeah, there are different chart views to look at, so that's why I'm kind of basing it on the USD value. Nils Bull, please look at Sharda chain. We'll look at that if we've got time at the end. Atif, Steve, can you give a review on next tokens? I'll check that out later. Honest Crypto Journey. Good morning all. Up at a reasonable time for the first time this week. Thought I'd enjoy some coffee and crypto while enjoying the view of the loch in the Scottish Highlands. Brilliant, mate. Good to see. I don't know if you know, but Honest Crypto Journey is on his honeymoon just now. Just got married on Saturday. Big congratulations to you. Hope you're enjoying your honeymoon, mate. And congratulations to you and your wife again. Hopefully the crypto markets will go up for you by the end of your honeymoon. Crypto Dread, here I am, Florida, in the house. Is everyone? Good morning to you. BAX 2 going up slowly. BAX is going up slowly as well, yes. I noticed that as well. Tim Moore's morning all. What's your thoughts on HitBTC for Digitex? Good, bad, or neutral? I think it could be good for Digitex. We'll take a wee bit of a look at that as well. Just want to kind of look at this. So I'm going to look at MicroCap. I'm going to do a separate video on it, but I want to kind of share this with you just now. I've been looking at microcaps. We've been talking about microcaps in the premium group. A lot of us have gone to Digitex Futures, made a lot of money on that. We've gone to Metamorph as well, and there's a couple of others we're looking at. That I'm in personally as well, but I've been looking at this for the last couple of weeks, and it's Bounty0x. So this, to me, on the surface of it, is like freelancer.com or some of the freelance sites, but it's rewarding people with kind of tokens, with cryptocurrency. So this could be really good, and I'll tell you why in a second, but we'll just have a quick look over it. So this is rewarding the token economy. Bounty0x is a cryptocurrency bounty hunting platform. So you can earn cryptocurrency and tokens by completing simple marketing, software development, and creative tasks. So like a freelance kind of site, but for on the blockchain, or for cryptocurrency, you can get cryptocurrency with it as well. So you can launch a bounty. We'll go into the back end because I've logged in. I've kind of signed up over the past couple of weeks and just been looking at some of the bounties kind of out there. So I'll be classed as a bounty hunter, and we'll look at the different classes as well. And so this is about growing your business. So it's like for ICOs, if new ICOs are just coming out, they can put a bounty on kind of Bounty0x, and bounty hunters like me, they might ask for YouTube videos to be done. And again, we'll just look at it in the back end as well. They might ask for YouTube videos to be done, and they pay them out in the tokens as well, pay them out in bounty tokens. So that's how you the token economy of it as well. So I think this could be really good, and we're going to see why as well. I'm going to look at the charts for it as well. So Bounty powers, this is BNTY, powers the Bounty0x network, and learn more about how it works. So we'll just look at this. This is the back end. So I'm signed in at the back end. So it's just saying find bounties here. And this is all the bounties here as well. So at the moment there's 349 bounties, so people are using this. This is actually being used, and people like me are looking at it as well. So this is for Bet on Yourself Twitter retweet bounty. So this is for a retweet kind of bounty as well. This is for Twitter, and it tells you here. This is for an article, Universal Protocol, article creation bounty, and it tells you how much they're going to pay out as well. I'll just say Twitter, Telegram, Facebook, articles, Twitter, Telegram, Instagram. So I've got lots of different bounties on here. And I'm just going to see if there's YouTube ones. And that's what I've been looking at. So basically what they're looking for is YouTube video. So Bet on Yourself YouTube video creation bounty. We'll just click on it and see what they're kind of talking about here. So this is going to finish on February the 15th, 2019. So it's just kind of been released about 8 days ago. Bet on Yourself is an online platform built on the Ethereum blockchain that allows gamers to play video games for money for betting on themselves to win. So the rewards, one iBet equals 1 cent at ICO price. So this is for the video, what you're going to get for this video. And they've got the quality here as well. This is for YouTube videos. So if it's low or poor or denied, 0 to 5,000 iBet tokens, which is about $50. If it's a good video review, not a good video review, but if it's a good high quality video with good information, you could get up to 20,000 iBet tokens, which is $200. If it's great, you get 50,000. If it's extraordinary, you get 100,000, which is $1,000. So the quality is based on the number of views, comments, and comment types, etc. So they've got the rules there, and they've got submission instructions. You can see 1 of 400 submissions so far for this as well. So they've obviously got a marketing budget just for kind of YouTube videos as well. And again, so what we obviously do is look, as a bounty hunter, I would look at the highest one, but also look at the company as well. and see if the company is any good for doing a video on. It wouldn't be good for, if I was looking at this, it wouldn't be good for me to do a YouTube video on a company just to get the money for it. It'd be good if I actually believed in what the company were doing and thought it was an undiscovered kind of project that nobody was really talking about. That's the only time I would do a review. But a lot of people are not like that. They'll just do a review to get the money. But I definitely wouldn't do that. So I've been looking on this as well, and I think this could be really good. I think it could be really quite big. So our mission is to create a global bounty network. So it's a global decentralized bounty platform, a management platform and marketplace as well. This is a roadmap. Q3 private launch of Bounty Sheriff staking. And I'm going to do a deeper dive on this as well because I really like this. So I'm going to do a deeper dive. Support of the Neo blockchain. This is kind of big news as well. Q4, which we're in just now. Public launch of Bounty Sheriff staking, launch of Bounty Hunter staking, which could be good as well. So you can reduce the fees because there's a 15% charge. So if you're a hunter and you get $1,000 from somebody or something, they'll take 15%, which is $150, which is fair enough. But if you stake your bounty tokens, you can reduce the fees for that. So I don't know what the fees are, to be honest. Bounty0x beta redesign, third-party integration, including Instagram, Reddit, and LinkedIn. So it's moving. The project is moving on all the time. This is the founders as well, Angelo Adam as well. I've seen a couple of interviews with him, Pascal Thelman, and then is Dal Kilik as a CTO, CMO, and CEO. And this is a team they've got as well, community managers, full stack developers as well, and they've got advisors on board there as well. Now, three types of bounty. You've got bounty host, bounty hunter, and bounty sheriff. So the bounty host is obviously like sort of the ICO company. They actually kind of put a bounty up there and they actually host a bounty. And they put all the details up there. So they post bounties for thousands of bounty hunters and pay rewards in cryptocurrency. Bounty hunter, somebody like me, if I was wanting to do a YouTube video and complete any type of online task in exchange for a payment in cryptocurrency. So it's not just for YouTube videos. It could be to do a retweet, it could be to do a Reddit post or an article or something like that. And bounty sheriff. You can stake bounty tokens to earn cryptocurrency by reviewing work from bounty hunters as well. And they've got kind of lots of articles kind of explaining more and more about it, and I'll put the link down below for you. This is the fundamentals that we'll look at just now for Bounty0x. So we've got a market cap of 1.7 million at the moment. So it's currently sitting at 144 Satoshi with 4,542 GUI just now. Currently on KuCoin, that does the biggest amount of volume. The volume is not that high for it, which for me, discovering something like this or looking at something like this could be really good because nobody's really kind of talking about or looking at it just now. So it's like one of those undiscovered kind of hidden gems that could get really big really quickly as well. Circulating supply 185 million, total supply is 500 million. So it looks good from that point of view. We'll just look at this was the other thing I wanted to kind of look at as well. So this is a chart for Bounty0x. You can see here in May, it kind of went down, it kind of went up a wee bit in April when the markets were all up and came back down in May. But really, since its ICO, you can see the 7 EMA has been below the 25 EMA really since the launch of its ICO. And that's because the whole markets have went down. It's not just kind of Bounty0x, but on the daily chart for the first time on the 16th of October, the 7 EMA crossed over the 25 EMA. This is on the daily chart for the first time really since it kind of came out, or since the beginning of the year. There's only a couple of times it's crossed over, and last time it crossed over was on the 11th of April at 697 Satoshi, and it went up to 1292, so nearly doubled before coming back down again, and it's down, as has the whole of the market come down. So from that point of view, it's really low in price just now. 145 Satoshi has been as high as 5,776 Satoshi. So way down from where it was. And fundamentally, things have moved on from there as well. And they're doing the roadmap, they're just kind of getting things out there and doing staking as well, like the fact that you can stake as a bounty host and a bounty sheriff as well. So there's a lot of things going on with it, and I want to do a deeper dive on it and look at the white paper and everything else. But I'll share a video just separately on Bounty0x. But it could be a wee gold mine for you as well, and I think it could be good for the long term. This could be really good long term, and we're kind of getting in near the bottom as well. We're kind of getting it near the bottom, and we'll just look at this kind of again. Where was it? Did I see? Just want to look. Yeah, CoinMarketCap. So I want to see the kind of highest market cap it had. Market cap at its peak, we're talking January when the market was at its peak, was 101 million. So really, roughly about 55 times where it is just now. So this could be quite big. I think it could be really big, and they're just moving things on all the time as well. I don't know if you looked at Bounty0x. I know I've mentioned it a couple of times, but yeah, I like Bounty0x just now. Just looking at the comments just now. Bought some Metamorph yesterday. Excellent. Morning, Steve. BABB made a good gain. Yeah, BABB has made a good gain as well. We'll just look at BABB as well. Let's see what they're doing. So they've moved up to 11 Satoshi, and they went up to 11 Satoshi on KuCoin. I noticed as well, obviously the ETH value is going to be better. So just look at the ETH value actually. It's around about the same. So it's kind of moving up. It's back, so it's going in the right direction. You can see kind of longer term here is going in the right direction. So we've been speaking about BABB for months now, and I think it could really do well. And with the new roadmap 2.0 come out, they've done a video yesterday, a Q&A yesterday. I asked a question, but I missed it. I had to do something, so I need to go back and watch it. Kig, thanks again for another $2 donation. Really appreciate that, buddy. Have Bounty0x much competition? At the moment, I'll need to do a deeper dive on it, see what the competition is like, and see how they work as well. There's obviously going to be other freelancer sites out there as well, but I need to do a deeper dive on that. That's why I want to look into it. So I was alerted to this a few weeks ago for Bounty0x. I thought, oh, this actually looks quite good, and I kind of signed up, and they've got people using it. The bounty tokens are actually being used for what they're intended to be for, so it could be quite good, this one. So I need to do a deeper dive on it and look at the competition as well. So that's a good question. It could be very beautiful for Bounty0x if they burn their tokens, or if they had already released their left 300 million coins. So I don't know if this is tied up after the ICO. Again, that's why I'll need to do a deeper dive on it. I don't know if there's a period whereby they can't release anymore. So I would imagine obviously a lot of them have gone to the team, and they'll be tied up for usually a year. So I don't know if that's the case or not. I need to speak to the team about that. Which exchanges sell Metamorph? MicroCap sell Metamorph just now, Mike. MicroCap, and they've just kind of released another one as well. So I need to look. Metamorph, what was the other exchanges that was on? I'm just doing that much, kind of looking at stuff and just forget. MicroCap, IDEX, LA Token, Byte, BTC, Bitmart as well. So MicroCap is the biggest one at the moment for Metamorph, and Bitmart obviously was released on there as well. I think it's on IDEX, Mike. The biggest one would be MicroCap. Crypto One Bounty has a lot of room for growth. It definitely does have a lot of room for growth. 1.7 million market cap. I think it could be really quite good. Honest Crypto Journey, going to take the pups out for a walk now. Not a euphemism. Dry and bright right now, so we'll get them out before the inevitable rain starts. Likes, cross, and we'll catch the rest of you later. Have a brilliant day, mate. Good to see you jumping in. ARN on the way up again. We need to kind of look at some of the markets as well. So we'll look and see what's happening on Binance. These are the Binance tokens. That's where we do the calls. ARN has jumped up 16.9%, crossed over a few days ago, 6842. It's now doubled as it crossed over, 125%. Brilliant. So hopefully a lot of you got into ARN as well. It's not one I called. NXS, this is on the daily chart. I'll look on the 4-hourly chart. DOC has been climbing as well. Ogre, that's doing really well since it crossed over. Went up 20%. Poet, gone up as well. It's doing well. DNT has started to go up, which is good. One we called out, I think it was BCD. I think that went up. I always forget the ticker symbol. That's BCD. Ah, there it is there. So Bitcoin Diamond shot up. That was one we called out, or I called the other day, and that's kind of went up as well. 35,000 Satoshi. And I think I called it 28,000 Satoshi, around about here, just as it was crossing over. So that jumped up, which is a good one, 24%. So just take a quick look at the calls. And the call of the day, which was Cardano the other day, is not doing well at the moment. So we've still got about 4 days left. So this is for October calls. And we called out, that's September. So they've all finished. The October calls. So we called out BCD, 27,000, went up to 35, so went up 28%. There's a few others that I need to update as well. Cardano, I called out 1187, it did go up to 1194, which is tiny, 0.59%. But that was on the 20th of October, so we've got 3 days left for that to go up more, because that's not a good kind of call at 0.59, so that was a call of the day. And that's the other calls as well. But BAT and SALT were the biggest ones of last week. They've just kind of finished yesterday, so that was the highest price recorded yesterday, 62%, 60%, and they went up. So that was really good. So the average gain on all the calls is 11.6%, and there's not been a losing call yet, but very close to it. Called Fun on the 2nd of October only went up to 252, and it's been going down since then as well. So not as good as September, but still 11.6% average return for all the calls as well. But obviously there's outliers there as well, like BAT and SALT. They kind of offset the kind of low ones as well. So if you want to kind of get the calls, I make calls not on a daily basis, but probably make about 7 a week or something, about 10 a week probably, 10 calls a week. And if you want to get in on that, you can join us on the premium channel as well. And the link is down below for you as well. It's such a brilliant group of people in there as well. Vikramjit Singh, See a Coin reviews as hard fork is near. Yeah, that's kind of gone up as well. See a Coin, that was another call that was made. Martin Sonia, can somebody tell me how to adjust the screen so it's all in the picture, please? How to adjust the screen? I don't know, can you not just tap on the expand the screen? I'm still buying up Gem. I might take a look at this through. Oh, is that Gems you're talking about? Hey Steve, what do you think about Relics token? I haven't dug into it. I've not even done the news yet. I'll need to go into the news. Alicia's declared. Morning everyone, a little late today. Good to see you, buddy. Mac Pollen. If I look at the weekly chart, most of crypto on the way up. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Okay, so we'll take a look at some of the news that's come out. VC firm, 100 crypto startup investments fulfilling 4-year pledge. So 4 years ago, Boost VC co-founders Adam Draper and Braden Williams stated that they would invest in 100 Bitcoin and crypto startups over the next 3 years. That pledge has finally been fulfilled as a venture capital firm invests in its 100th crypto startup. Although it took a little longer than 3 years originally planned, the landmark achievement is a demonstration of staying power through the turbulent beginnings of the first few years of the crypto industry. Now, I thought this was interesting because this was done 3 years ago. This kind of VC firm pledged 3 years ago, and a lot of people didn't think that crypto would still be around in 3 years, but they've just invested in the 100th crypto startup. So a few days ago, the company posted a list of what they're looking to invest into next, stating, "At Boost VTC, we have invested in over 75 crypto-related projects dating back to 2012. The ecosystem has taken off, but there are still many missing pieces to the puzzle." So I thought that was an interesting article, and I'll post all the articles for you in the comments section in this as well. So anonymous sources suggest Bitcoin ETF approval is imminent. This is a kind of big news as well. Representatives of the investment management firm VanEck, blockchain company SolidX and CBOE have met with the officials of the Securities and Exchange Commission to inform them that the organisation's previous concern regarding their Bitcoin exchange-traded fund applications have been addressed. The application for the VanEck SolidX ETF was initially rejected in early August, and both companies are looking to garner the approval they need. Why a yes might arrive soon. So we spoke about that earlier on. If you want to look back earlier on and look at the 5 points that the SEC were kind of worried about. So taking steps to understand more, both VanEck and SolidX have been working hard towards a Bitcoin-based ETF since March 2017, but the journey has been marred with rejections until now. So 2 months ago, the SEC began seeking public opinion on Bitcoin ETF application to better understand it, if it would attract investor interest while providing necessary security. So the application was met with a positive reception. So it could be that the approval is around the corner. A lot of people, including myself, said it's going to be approved. The ETF is going to be approved, but we didn't expect, or I didn't expect it. I can't speak for anybody else. I didn't expect it until next year. I thought, okay, we're definitely going to get the ETF, but I didn't expect it till next year, because I've seen the volatility in the market. We've all seen the volatility in the market, and I thought that was one of SEC's concerns as well. But hopefully, VanEck have kind of abated their concerns about this. So we might see the ETF this side of Christmas, which would be cool. New IBM partnership set to make big changes to travel. So the future of travel industry won't be the same thanks to IBM and the leading travel commerce platform Travelport's latest announcement says. So during August was a big announcement from Travelport, and its strategic technology partner IBM have revealed that their industry-first artificial intelligence platform with the aim of aiding business manage their corporate travel spend. So this is kind of looking at AI as well, and I thought this was kind of interesting news that IBM are getting involved in a lot of things just now with regards to kind of blockchain, the underlying technology, and new technologies as well. So it's interesting from that point of view that IBM are partnering with them as well. So it could be good, this one, especially because they're looking at blockchain as well. Cryptocurrency market updates. Bitum list boosts Bitcoin Diamond. So this is why the kind of price spiked up. So obviously I didn't know anything about that when I called it, but it did spike up, and we got the call for 28%. So the Bitcoin Diamond got boost because of that as well. Ravencoin, it says, is dumping as well, but just kind of shot up Ravencoin. FBI, Call of Duty players remotely stole 3.3 million in cryptocurrencies. A group of Call of Duty players from Indiana are accused of stealing more than 3 million in cryptocurrencies after coercing an Illinois man to aid them in remotely hacking unsecured crypto wallets on more than 100 cell phones. So the man was coerced into hacking after a spotting incident. So the episode began in Bloomington, Illinois, where a local man told the FBI he met the members of the would-be group of cyber criminals online playing Call of Duty. So it's not, it makes Call of Duty kind of look bad, or Call of Duty players look bad, but it's just an incidental thing that they actually played Call of Duty. So I thought that was interesting. I'll post that link for you as well. Future trading could be the catalyst for mass adoption of cryptocurrency. This is talking about the futures trading, obviously the ETF and things like that as well. So that's all good news for the cryptosphere. The CEO of Investment Application Circle has urged national regulators to develop coordinated legislation for the field of cryptocurrencies. The move follows the FATF decision to issue new rules regarding the regulation of digital currencies.
So this is a Circle CEO urging for globally coordinated cryptocurrency regulations, which is a good thing now. We didn't think it was a good thing at the beginning of the year, these people trying to get involved, but for our safety and their safety obviously as well, and custodial services, we need kind of these regulations in place. It just depends how far they go with it. Forbes launches CryptoMarkets, a cryptocurrency price aggregation website. So in a press release dated October the 22nd, Forbes announced that it would be licensing its brand to a new cryptocurrency website titled Forbes CryptoMarkets. So Forbes are getting into the crypto market space as well. Obviously that's going to be big. They're kind of a news site as well, so that makes sense for them to do that. So the platform has been developed in collaboration with private investment company New City Capital and blockchain startups Trade.io. And the portal is set to serve real-time pricing data for the top 200 cryptocurrencies sorted by market capitalization. And this financial data is also flanked by a news aggregation column on the right, which lists top stories from major cryptocurrency publications. So this could be good. So CryptoPanic, this is what I use to kind of aggregate all the news. Just now, they are going to have some competition there, obviously, as well. So that'll be good. Obviously, the more news, the better informed we are. But some of the news is just FUD, to be honest. And was this? Yeah, this was the news that BitHum were planning to distribute Bitcoin Diamond to all Bitcoin holders from the hard fork in November 2017, and the listing of BCD will follow soon as well. So that's why Bitcoin Diamond went up. And we'll not look at that. I think that's it for the news. I think I've looked at all the news. That's Bounty0x. So we've covered a lot. Covered a lot today. The left edge of your image is cut. Even if we go full screen, your video stream is slightly offset to the left. Ah, okay. Weird. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it now. Tell me if that's fixed. I should have kind of looked at that before. I don't know if that's fixed or not. I'll just check on. Ah, right, I'm with you. I see that now. So hopefully this fixes it. I need to wait and see if it fixes it. Have you seen the new HTC blockchain phone you can only buy using crypto? Yeah, that was the news I was kind of looking at there. I was going to look at, but I just thought we'd kind of run out of time. So why HTC is only accepting Bitcoin, Ethereum for its first blockchain phone as well. So that's what I was looking at there. So I'll post a link for that as well. Gene, like button crushed. A lot of good news out of the ETF looking to be approved ahead of back launch on 12th of December. All the hodlers finally maybe going to get rewarded. Hopefully we're all going to get rewarded for hodling for frickin' a year. I'm buying a token called Gem, but potential 50x is worth a look. Yeah, I kind of looked at gems as well. I've looked at that in the past. It's just there's so many hidden gems out there. There's so many of them. And I was going to do a kind of top 10. Well, not a top 10, but just a look at 10 kind of hidden gems. I was just going to write an ebook for kind of 10 hidden gems that could surge upwards over the next couple of months. So I might do that and just get people to sign up for that as well. Been thinking about that for a couple of days actually. So much bullish news lately, Benjamin K. There has been, really has been, and that's why I just think that it's going to go up. The whole market is going to go up. First Bitcoin ATM installed in Bengaluru, India, has been seized and a co-founder arrested. It's very disappointing. Yeah, I heard that news story as well from Crypto Bitcoin Chris. If you're not checked Crypto Bitcoin Chris out, just type in Crypto Bitcoin Chris. Brilliant kind of channel. You can watch it in the morning. So he's got a brilliant channel talking about all the news and his ideas on trading as well. So definitely check out Crypto Bitcoin Chris. Gene, a massive thank you, Stephen, for getting us all through this past 10 months of the bear market. Hopefully we get a pump before 2018. That would be brilliant. That'd just be a brilliant kind of good, because this year's been a shit year. Personally, and kind of in the crypto market as well, it's been a shit year. But it'd be good to go out in quarter four, the end of quarter four, with a big kind of pump. No euphemism intended. Imran Chowdhury, take a look at Kyle Samani article regarding how 100 trillion will come into market. Must read. Excellent. I'll take a wee look at that and just save it for later. Right, I'll check that out. If you've got a link to it, just let me know. ARN will break up. I had a dream of it. Excellent. So ARN's kind of broken up already. Altcoin Hoarder, Imran Chowdhury, Tim Draper's saying similar. So Imran Chowdhury. This is for 100 trillion. So we need to look into that as well, and maybe possibly kind of reporting that tomorrow. So just look at the markets again. Just now that's Bitcoin Diamond. So look at BTC USD. And just have one quick look before, oh, that's Bitfinex. Coinbase 6434. It's still staying the same at the moment. So ARN is still climbing just now. So it's looking good for ARN holders. And you can see the massive climb there. It's done really well since it kind of crossed over. It's done brilliant since it crossed over actually. What else is moving up? NAV is starting to move back up again after coming down. Just take a look on Bittrex, see what's going on at Bittrex. There's the biggest rise of there. Core up 137%. 130%. Holy shit. Well, 180% it jumped. Don't really know the volume on that. So this is on Bittrex. So obviously some pump and dumps there. Incent as well. Unicoin Gold has shot up 60%. Transfer Coin has shot up as well. And Meme has shot up. Bittrex might be the one to trade on, but we kind of predominantly trade on kind of Binance. But it might be good to start looking at Bittrex again. So really what we're doing when we're trading these kind of short-term coins, we're looking to get more BTC. So that would be good if you put $1,000 into that, got $2,000 back, got out of it and put it into BTC again. Okay, just one quick last look at the, put the HTTP for this path. Mark Pond, wow, check out Cedric Dow, YouTube for Kyle Salmon. I'll check that out as well, Altcoin Holder, thanks for that. Okay, I'm going to leave it there just now. If you like these videos, hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. I see a couple of new faces coming in, so subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. As I said, I want to do more shorter videos because I know the channel is not growing as quickly as it could because of the kind of long videos and because I'm talking to you in the morning, but I still love this format. I love kind of talking to you, having my coffee, talking crypto, looking at the news and looking at some kind of projects as well. I love this format, so I'm going to keep it, but I'm also going to do shorter kind of form videos as well, like 10 minutes long, just looking at specific projects as well. And that's what I was thinking about with Bounty0x, just do a deeper dive, and a lot of the other ones that we've been talking about as well. It's just getting the time to do that as well just now. So I'm definitely going to keep this format because I love the format, just chatting to you in the morning. So really appreciate it every time you kind of come on. So, but a lot of people don't like it if they're just coming in and watching it. A lot of people are not going to like it because they're not involved. It's not, they're not getting that interaction. So, but I'm going to keep the format as well, even though the channel doesn't grow. It's still got that community feel. So I'm really cool with that. But I'm going to do shorter form videos as well, 10-minute videos looking at specific projects as well. Mark Powen, thank you for today. Lovely stream again. Imran Chowdhury, CYT-Crypto. Have you used Bittrex as a fiat gateway? I've not used it as a fiat gateway yet. No, I haven't checked it out. Crypto Don 1, thanks Steve, my pleasure. Cole Phillips, morning to you. Good to see you, buddy. Manuel, great idea with the short videos. Yep, thank you. Love it too, Martin and Sonia. Yeah, I do. I love this format, I must admit. So I'm going to keep the format, but I will do shorter videos as well, 10-minute videos, because a lot of people just don't have the time to watch for 45 minutes to an hour and understand that. So that's why I think the channel is not growing as quickly as it could, But that's cool. We've still got that community. That's what it's all about. It's about kind of you. It's not just about me growing the channel. Okay, that's it for today. Hopefully we'll see Bitcoin price going up for the end of the week, and we might see on Friday some good news about the ETF. If that happens, holy shit, what's going to happen to the markets then as well? Do you think it's possible for the Digitex to rule over BitMEX? Their market cap is really big. I don't know if it's to rule over. I need to wait and see. I'm going to be one of the kind of early beta testers for the Digitex futures market as well. So could be good. Could be good. Or the exchange, I'm going to have a beta test of that. Okay, I'll leave it there just now. Have a brilliant day, whatever you're doing. Until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.
Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them. Because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do.